Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today on our Facebook Live and Instagram. So, today I actually want to talk to you about our silent retreat. It's coming up on July 9th between 10 and 6. And it's something that I'm really, really looking forward to, honestly speaking, because for a very long time, I've been wanting to be silent for a period of time. And, you know, I have kids, and somehow I actually feel like it just won't work. And I never have tried. Maybe I should have, because in India, when I was growing up, there were people who would do that maybe once a week, or maybe twice a month, or once a month. And they had kids too, and they were able to do it. So I don't know why I never thought about that until now. But I always thought it was not possible because, they would always be asking something, and so I've never done it. But obviously, from that inspiration of wanting to be silent for a long period of time is where this was born, our silent retreat. So if you haven't signed up yet, this is your opportunity. We only have 7 more spots left. It's filling up fast. So do sign up, and I'll let you know what to look forward to in that. And what is the benefit of doing this? I sit in silence, in stillness every single day, at least for 15 to 30 minutes. That's a practice that I've actually done for maybe, I don't know, a few years at least now. And everything that I actually create in my life, I create from there, from listening to my higher self. And, if you believe in God, then it means that you're actually plugging into the mainframe or speaking to God. And God can actually talk to you and tell you, what are the things that you need to, hear, the messages that you need to hear, maybe have some clarity in your life in something, or ideas, new ideas for you to be able to create new things in your life, or just change the trajectory of your life. So it can be a time where you create. And, they often say that from darkness is where everything is created. And the same thing is true for silence as well. Silence is where even sound is created. And it's so extremely powerful when we recognize that. It's so extremely powerful when we actually do something about it. And so this is an opportunity for you to be able to get into that space of silence, of being able to, listen to your inner wisdom. There is that, in life, whenever we have a problem, where do we go? Now, amazingly enough, thankfully, we have therapists, we have energy workers, we have, friends, and we have family, and we even actually can connect with so many people across the world, or, on the other side of the earth, because we have, social media and things like that, whom we can talk to, and we can connect and, talk to people and get their feedback and all of that, which is awesome, which is amazing. I'm glad that we have that today. But do we really have time to be with ourselves? Do we really give ourselves that time? Do we really think that we have the answers that we need within ourselves? Or do we think that we always have to run to somebody else? What if we actually sat down with ourselves every day for a period of time where we can actually hear these things? Because obviously, the intention and having a time to listen would be helpful to know what we know or what we don't know, and when we do need help. Because there are some things, even when other people help us, sometimes it may be their truth, it may not be my truth. So, what about my truth? When will I be able to discover that truth if I don't really sit with myself? Because all of us are extremely powerful, all of us are extremely wise, all of us have everything we need, all of us know everything we need to know. All of us will have the answers that we need to know, we need to hear. All of us will actually have the clarity that we need. All of us have it within ourselves. We just have so many things that take away our attention these days. Our cell phones, TV, maybe newspaper, right? I don't know how many people read newspaper anymore, but if you do, that books, all kinds of videos, right? YouTube. I mean, there's like a million things out there. And even now, I'm actually, talking with you through this, which I'm grateful for. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like, our attention is taken away so much that we don't really have time to be with ourselves. And that is where this is going, that we need to have a balance. We need to have time with ourselves. We need to be in stillness, in silence. And we need to also be in other things so that we actually can listen to our own truth. And then we can actually listen to others. And from that, we actually make the decision that's right for ourselves, which is actually such a beautiful place to have that kind of clarity to know that this is the right choice for me, not because somebody else said, but because I feel that I sense it within myself. To be able to develop your intuition, this is a good place to be. So in our silent retreat, which is going to happen again on July 9th between 10 and 6 p.m., it's going to be in a private property. It's a beautiful property, but we won't be able to share that information yet. It'll only be shared to the people that have already signed up as we come closer to the retreat. It'll not be shared publicly because it's a private property. And in that property, first, as soon as people come in, we're going to actually be giving a little bit of an introduction of how this is going to be. And for all of you, I'll of course tell you here that we'll take your phones. So let the people in your life know that you will not be available, or you won't be reached. You won't be reachable at all between 10 and at least 7. Even though it's between 10 and 6, it would be advisable for you to at least take an hour to kind of, stay in that space rather than actually run into the, world. You're going to anyways, once you get home, you're going to. You won't have a choice. But when you have that space to actually stay in that heart space rather than, be bombarded with 100 messages as soon as you get off, and it'll actually change your state immediately. So give your nervous system to integrate what you took away from there, from that silent retreat. And so, and let everybody know that you won't be reachable. If it's important, they have to just wait. And, back in the day, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't even actually have phones. People didn't even have landlines where you can call. People were okay. It's not like everybody's just dropping dead like flies. So don't be so anxious. Everybody's going to be okay and you're going to be okay. And we will ask you for an emergency contact when you come in. We want you to put it on paper. So in case, anything, we will be contacting them as well. So you don't have to worry that you're not able to talk and nothing is going to happen to you. Okay. You can actually be rest assured that this is just a time where you're going to give yourself the gift of silence, gift of connecting with yourself, your higher self, or gift of connecting with God. And the amazing thing about this is that, we are definitely going to have a little bit of a walking meditation. If you've never done that, that'll be fun. So the first time it'll be walking meditation. It'll be first as soon as you kind of come in and we give you the instructions, because it's going to be July. It's going to be hot, I know. So we won't be getting you out after that. You'll be staying indoors after that with the air conditioner. So you'll be comfortable. And then we'll actually have delicious, healthy lunch and snacks and drinks. So you don't have to worry about bringing anything with you other than maybe a journal and a pen or a pencil. Don't even bring a book, okay? Or if you do, you can leave it in your car. So we will actually definitely take your cell phones as soon as you come in, so that you actually can really be in that space without getting distracted. And then when you actually leave, or you can leave it in your car. So when you leave, you will actually take it back, right? So that you can be in that space without all the distractions of the world. And maybe it'll be uncomfortable a little bit, because if you have never done this before, then you just have to expect that it is new. Not because it's difficult, but because it's new, that it'll be uncomfortable. And it's okay. Discomfort helps us grow. Discomfort helps us learn. Even when we learned to brush our teeth for the first time, it was uncomfortable. It wasn't easy. But then today it's easy, isn't it? So this is also just like that. It's not a difficult experience at all. You're just going to be with yourself. How beautiful is that, to be able to give yourself that? Anytime we form relationships, what do? We spend time with them. So how come we don't really do that with ourselves? If we don't spend time with ourselves, how do we actually get to know what we want, or, the ideas or clarity? How do we get there? It's impossible almost. So it's very important to understand that first, maybe you'll be a little uncomfortable, but then you'll get over it and you'll actually start enjoying it. You'll start enjoying being in your heart space. And it'll be such a beautiful thing, a beautiful gift that you can give yourself, whether it is that you're giving it for your, anniversary, for your birthday, for your, for your Mother's Day, Father's Day, whatever it is. It's a beautiful gift because the time that you spend with yourself is the greatest gift that you can give. And, we'll also have a sound bath after lunch. That's wonderful. It'll be a guided meditation again. And other than that, you'll be left to your own mind and left to your own heart. And at the end of it, we'll actually, end it with a little bit of information on how to integrate that. And then you'll be on your own. We'll definitely be doing this again once the weather cools down a little bit in October. I'm hoping, everything as it works, and if it works well. And even this, right, to do the silent retreat or anything in my life, I've created from that stillness that I do every single day. So I really welcome you. I really encourage you to, do something like this for yourself. And when it is in October, it'll definitely be more outside as well because it'll be nicer weather. And I'm really looking forward to that. But I'm looking forward to the July one because it doesn't matter where it is, right? It's about where we are going internally. It's not about outside. But it'll be nice also if the outside is also nicer, right? If you haven't signed up yet, then this is your chance, pretty much the last chance to sign up because we have very little spots available, very, few spots available. And for those of you who have joined already, I am looking forward to seeing you. This is going to be a blast. Okay. And I would love to hear your comments. If you've ever done Vipassana or silent retreats before, I would love to hear your comments on what your experience was, especially for those who have never done this. It'll be amazing. So thank you for joining me today. And I hope to see you at our silent retreat on July 9th. And, keep following our page for the future ones. Thank you.